I think the opportunity for the counsellors to be able to sit in a room with educators and talk about safeguarding our students is a wonderful opportunity, because often as counsellors we're working from the intervention end, so children who have been abused or traumatised, so this is a good proactive response to safeguarding our students. I think what I enjoyed the most about the course was that it's contemporary and evidence-based. In the 4 units, so we covered voice of the child, theology, legal side of things, policies, and then went into practice. I enjoyed the voice of the child probably the most. It was beneficial because in counselling at the moment we're looking at feedback-informed practice tools to give feedback on what we're doing in counselling, and I felt that fit well with the voice of the child, and again linked back to why we're safeguarding organisations for students. The 2 main learnings that I got were that abuse within organisations is preventable, and number 2 was around, in our 4th subject, we looked at trauma-informed practice within schools. And I think that's really important because it reiterates to all staff that relationships with students are important, and also being consistent, having boundaries. So I recommend the safeguarding course for all staff across the diocese, because I feel that it helps build our capacity to keep students safe, as well as our confidence to work together in prioritising student safety.
For me as an AP at school, I get this broader understanding of the context of the, I suppose, the guarantee and the surety that Catholic education has around key personalities and people in schools being able to deal with matters in not just a matter-of-fact process, but with a very clear understanding and broader understanding of the importance of child safety in our schools. And staff come to you with probably more information and more context around our kids and keeping them safe as society develops and things change. And it's really good to have that broader understanding, to say, look, I've got that context from this course, to say I understand there's a lot more stuff out there that impacts the societal base, and it gives a better understanding and a better surety for me to deal with things, to manage things and process things. So you get a really good overview of the 4 units together in the whole context of government structures right through to schools, to compliance, through to best practice, and very clear understanding of some of the intricacies around legislation and developments from a government perspective and how they impact. And even, you know, in our system, when you see change that's driven, you understand why, what's the reaction, what's the purpose, what's the position of the change, and why it's beneficial to have it. The importance of undertaking a course like this. For myself as an AP, very, very important to give you that broader understanding, and I'd recommend that for any person in my position or principals for that matter. But I'd go further than that and indicate in schools it's really important for our middle leaders in the pastoral domain, so year level coordinators and house deans, to also come into that space, get a broader understanding, into a real understanding on a day-to-day basis. And for those people, they're the ones who do see the students every single day, through a range of matters that they work through with the kids.
So when you first walk in and you're sitting, as I'm a classroom teacher, sitting amongst principals and assistant principals and counsellors, people from all around the diocese, and at first I thought, oh my goodness, am I out of my depth here in what I'm doing? But everyone brings something to the table and everyone has something to share, because that common goal is just the care of the children in the schools. So making sure that we all then are learning the same thing and going out and using that language in our schools. So if the counsellors are using the same things, the teachers are using it, the principals are using that, the assistants to the director are using, everything like that it is creating that one platform, and I think that really enhances the way we can target children that are in unsafe situations or protecting them from any situation that would be unsafe. So it's really great that we are doing that here in Rockhampton, that Lisa Jeffcoat certainly backs all of us. She's happy to get as many teachers through doing this, and I think every teacher at some point should be doing some part of this course.